step into the hero's journey. The initiate is usually lacking something or something has been taken away. Gru's call is when he must defeat his newfound enemy, Vector, and regain his title of greatest villain.
In this next scene, a news reporter announces to everyone about the greatest crime ever committed. The Great Pyramid of Giza has just been stolen. When Dr. Nefario and Gru find out about this, they decide that there must be something to top it.
Outrage in Egypt tonight as it was discovered that the Great Pyramid had been stolen. What horrible villain could have done this, and what will they do next? Oh, I must tell Gru! I got your call! Gru, you're not the #1 villain anymore! Somebody stole a pyramid in Egypt! What? We must do something!
The second step in Gru's hero's journey is the threshold. The threshold is the jumping off point from the known and unknown world. Gru's threshold was when he decided to steal the moon because no other evil villain has ever done that before. His threshold guardian is Dr. Nefario. Dr. Nefario makes sure that Gru is ready to undertake his call.
In the next scene, Gru calls up Dr. Nefario to tell him about his plans about taking over the moon. At first, Dr. Nefario was a bit hesitant. Later on, he gave in and supported Gru's idea.
Nefario, I've been thinking, and I want to take the moon.
I'm not sure, Gru. We're gonna have to talk to the bank.
No, we must find a way. I need to assert my power in the world.
I suppose you must do what you must.
In a hero's journey, the mentor is someone who teaches and gives advice to the initiate. Although Dr. Nefario has started out as the mentor for Gru and his evil plans, as the journey goes on, the girls become the mentors as they teach Gru how to be a parent.
The helper in the hero's journey is the person that aids the initiate physically or emotionally. The helpers were initially the minions as they aided Gru on his evil expeditions. However, Dr. Nefario became the helper as he helped Gru obtain his boon.
The challenges in a hero's journey is when the initiate is tested throughout a period of time, as well as experiences that they go through mentally, physically, and emotionally to change them as a person and the shape of their life.
In order to get the moon, Gru has to steal a shrinker from Vector's house. When he can't get it to the house by himself with help from his minions, he gets the idea of adopting 2 little girls, Margot and Agnes, who distract Vector while Gru gets into the house. However, the 2 little girls become a challenge of their own.
Ah, my little minions, we must go into Vector's house and steal the shrink leg.
Do you have Thin Mints?
Yes!
Okay, then you can come in.
Okay.
In the next scene, you will see Gru reading a bedtime story to Agnes and Margot. Halfway through reading the story, he realizes that he loves the girls, but he can't come to terms with these feelings. So he slams the book shut and leaves.
Okay, good night.
Wait, read us a bedtime story.
Yeah, read us a book. Sleep in peace until you rise. So while you sleep, we are apart. Your mommy loves you with all her heart.
In a hero's journey, the abyss is the initiate's greatest challenge in which he has to surrender himself completely to the quest, and he has to finish it himself.
Gru's abyss is when he gives up the girls back at the adoption center, which shows in the next scene. Hi, Gru!
The next step in Gru's journey is his transformation. His transformation occurred when he finally obtained the moon, but then he realizes that's not what he wanted. He realizes that his daughters are what's important to him.
In the next scene, you see that Gru has finally obtained the moon just as he wanted. However, he sees the small night ticket for the recital that the daughters had given him, and he finally realizes that it is not being the most evil villain that is important to him, but being a father. I finally have the shrink leg, and I can get the moon!
don't want this anymore. It is the girls that I love and must be with.
The revelation is the dramatic change in which the initiate views his life. So in this Despicable Me, there are two revelations. The first one being when Gru reads the story to the girls and doesn't accept the fact that he loves them yet. And the second one is when he walks into the dance recital room and he sees the notes on the chairs that were for him. And then he suddenly realizes that he loves the girls.
In the next scene, you'll see Gru arriving late to the girls' recital, and he sees this seat saved just for him. He suddenly has this feeling of love for the girls, and he accepts this feeling. Due to the fact that Vector stole the girls as bait in order to get the moon, Gru goes after him.
I'm late for the recital. Dad! I'm their dad. I love them.
Help us, Gru!
You just asked me, jump into my arms.
But you gave us up!
I know, I'm so sorry. It was the biggest mistake of my life. And now he knows he could never part from these two little kittens that changed his heart.
Their return is the final step of the hero's journey when the initiate returns to everyday life.
In the final scene, Gru has returned home with his two daughters, and they're admiring the moon that he once wanted so dearly.
Look, Gru, it's the moon!
Yeah, it's the moon.
I don't need that anymore. I have